Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie. For those that are new here, I have been sharing my cancer journey for the past 3 years since I was diagnosed with nasal squamous cell carcinoma. For those that are not new here, you know that I had started Ivermectin and Fenben, which are antiparasitics basically that have been kind of talked about in the cancer community as potential help. Some people believe that you can just do ivermectin and Fenben, and that I started taking it when basically a oncologist that was filling in for my oncologist noted new cancer growth basically noticed cancer growth in scans. We knew that there was cancer there, a small amount, but that it was stable. She said that there was new growth, meaning it was no longer stable. So since then, I have had 2 more scans, and my oncologist that I've had, who was on paternity leave, is back. And basically he didn't say that her reading was wrong, that it was just interpreted differently than he would have interpreted it. And if he had interpreted it, he would not have told me that there was new growth, basically. So I have had people asking, am I still doing the ivermectin and the Fenben? Sorry, I know I just jumped right into this video, which if you are not new here, you know is not typical for me, but I have a very short window of time, and I need to get back home to my girl. But I've had quite a few questions about if I'm still taking the ivermectin, and I know I had said I would share my continued protocol. Sorry, excuse me. And how that was working, all of that. And then I haven't, because I'm actually still figuring it out myself. I've also had people ask me, do I think that the ivermectin is what has been keeping the cancer stable? Well, the answer to that is no, I don't. I don't think that if I had not done what I've done with the traditional protocol, if I had not had chemo, if I had not had radiation, I would not be where I am right now. Do I think the ivermectin and the Fenben have potentially been helpful? Yes, I do. But I do not think that they have been what has stopped my cancer. My cancer was already stable when I started taking the ivermectin, if we're going off of my oncologist's readings of my scans. The other oncologist is the one who said, and he's not saying she's wrong, she just read, not knowing my case, having had the full history, she just read it differently. And each scan doctor, I guess, they also, when they read the scans, they may word things differently. Anyways, my cancer was stable. Then based on what she had told me, I thought it wasn't. So I started the ivermectin. Then it stayed stable for 2 scans. Then my doctor came back and basically looked through everything that had happened while I'd been gone and said, he'd been gone, and said, I am so sorry that you were probably scared out of your mind, but, I don't think there was any new growth. So has it been helping my cancer stay stable? Potentially, because I'm taking it and my cancer is stable. Could my cancer be staying stable without it? I don't know, because I'm taking it. Am I still taking it as religiously as I was? No, I'm not. I've cut back a good bit. So I'm not doing it daily, and I'm not doing the ivermectin very much at all. The reason I'm doing Fenben, which is Fenbendazole, I am doing that more regularly than the ivermectin. And the reason for that is because I am actually just leaving my what I call woo-woo chiropractor, and I'm going to do a longer video on that later, and he actually may even join me for a video so that he can explain it scientifically, because I just call him my woo-woo chiropractor and say I don't know what kind of magic he works other than he works magic, but there is science behind all of it. So he did what is called muscle testing with all of my supplements, and based off of basically what my body told him in these muscle tests that he did for me, I have cut out a lot of my supplements. I am now only taking my beef organs, my L-lysine, my vitamin D, and my Fenbendazole. I take my beef organ supplements have basically replaced my multivitamin. I am no longer doing a multivitamin. Basically, my body was just, supplements are good and can help your body, but if you're taking so many, your body can't process, like you're just filling your body with stuff, and your body's like, well, what do I do with all of this stuff? And so while it wasn't hurting my body, it wasn't necessarily helping it. And I'll explain more of the muscle testing later. It's a different video, but basically he tests a strong muscle he tests a weak muscle. If when he's testing it, it makes my weak muscle strong, then it's helping my body. And then, yeah, I'll go into that later. That's not what this video is about. But basically, when he did the ivermectin did not say that it was helping my body. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so then he was like, well, it's not saying it's hurting it. I'm not telling you, like, don't take this supplement. So he then did a test to see if it was basically what you call neutral, meaning it's not helping, or it's not like making your weak muscle stronger. If it makes a strong muscle weak, then it's basically hurting your body. But if it just keeps your body neutral, which is what the ivermectin did for me, it means it's not necessarily being a big support to your body, but it's not hurting your body either. And so he was like, if it makes you feel better to take it, like mentally, if mentally you're like, I want to take this because this is what, has been recommended as a cancer fighter, helper, aid, whatever you want to call it. He's like, take it. I'm not telling you not to take these things. I'm just using, what I learned in school to have your body help me tell you what's helpful for you. You can look it up if you're curious. It's basically, it's a chiropractor, but it's not like your spinal adjustment chiropractor. He's testing the nerves in your body to find where there's disruptions. It's called muscle testing, nerve blood. I don't know. Basically, my chiropractor, my spinal adjustment chiropractor, recommended him when I couldn't get rid of the headaches that I was having. Now I'm going into this. See, I knew I was going to ramble. Back to the ivermectin. But basically, my chiropractor recommended him because my headaches weren't going away. And this chiropractor, when I come to a session with him, I'm here for at least an hour. That's a lot of cranial sacral work, clearing like disruptions in your nerves that have come from trauma, whether it be physical or an emotional trauma, which obviously got a lot of. So anyways, he told me the ivermectin wasn't like extra helping my body, but the Fenben was. So when he tested the Fenben made a weak muscle stronger, meaning my body's saying, yes, like I need this. And so I am taking the ivermectin now like once or twice a week. And I'm just doing 24 milligrams, not 36 anymore. And then the Fenben I'm trying to take every day. Some days I don't remember. Even if I do take it every day, I usually give myself a day off during the week. And it's not like I take it every day and take Tuesday off. I just take it and then I don't take it one day and basically just to give my body a break. After I stopped taking all my supplements, I have been feeling better. I think my body was just, like he said, my body was just on overload, trying to process how to work all these supplements in. and just didn't know what to do with them. And then now that I'm like very focused on a few supplements, my body is doing well. I don't know. And maybe it's all in my head. I don't know. Like I said, that's why I call him my woo-woo chiropractor. But something is working. My headaches are better. My energy is better. My body is just getting strong. I just feel stronger, like not muscle stronger, because I did 10 sit-ups yesterday, y'all, and my abs are sore today. So we got to start doing some more sit-ups. But I actually did sit-ups for the first time in I don't know how long, because my body felt capable of doing them. But yes, so that's the long answer to those questions. I think the Ivermectin and Fenben help. I don't think they're curing my cancer. I think that a mix of traditional and holistic medicine is at least what my body needs to help fight my cancer. And then I've backed off the ivermectin significantly, but I am taking the fenbendazole pretty religiously. Like I said, trying to take off like a day a week. I'm taking almost 500 milligrams of the Fenben. I take the 2-doc, which is like the supplement they recommend to take with it to help. And then I am still taking the omega-3 with it. But the omega-3, when he tested the omega-3, it didn't come up as something that was like making my body stronger. It's just another neutral, like I can take it. It's not hurting my body. So I am taking it just because it's recommended to take an omega-3 along with the fenbendazole. And so I'm doing the fenbendazole and the 2-doc, TUDAC, and an omega-3. I get them from like the Happy. I will share my original ivermectin fenbendazole video in here because that's what shares where I got everything. I am in the car, so I don't have the ability to easily link everything in the description, but I will share that video like in the check this video out too. I'll add that to this video, and all the links for where I got my ivermectin, where I get my Fenben, all of that is in there. But I'm taking like 222 plus, so I'm taking like 400, almost 400 milligrams of the fenbendazole. And then, yeah, doing that daily in the afternoons typically is when I take it. I tend to take it around lunchtime. So I am taking that. I will continue to take that for now. And there we are. I hope that was helpful. Yeah. We're just cutting the video off there because I gotta go see my girl, help babe put rocks in the yard. We're doing yard work. So there we are. I know I just like rambled on about my woo-woo chiropractor and it probably made no sense, but I promise to do a longer video on that soon because I fully believe that he is being a huge help in this like healing journey. So bye everybody.